I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell. Hey, I can tell this is the start of something fresh. Shout out Hex Revision and Donna Hex, yes. I confess, Hexicans don't stress, cause as a community we one up. So tell me, are you in, or tell me, are you out? Do you want to win, or do you chase the clout? What is this really about? The treasury and lottery. If you meant dark tokens, you can get a part of it. So how does it work? Let me explain. First you buy the dark token, now you're in the game. Then you mint the dark and get a fuel cell. That's an NFT, one that earns yield. As long as you have it, it feels like magic. But if you vaporize the NFT, that's tragic. So most think crypto is a game. Are you here for the fame, or here to make a name? See, Hexicans reign, we create our own lane. I thought I told you, we the new financial gain. AGproject.io with the flow. And if you know what I know, then you know what I know. That's just how it go. Something like to support the team, the dream. Public service announcement, t.me/anti-gravity saga is the telegram. Tap in. It's for y'all. I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell. I'm going to do an ASMR this time. There we go. Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. There we go, a little ASMR for you guys, going strong. We got our sleepy tea. We got sleepy tea roulette going on right now. The camera's up a little bit high. I lowered this so I could sit and chill tonight. Hex T says 5555. It's a great day to be on Pulse Chain. Ahoy, mates. Ahoy. Hex T, good to see you here. We're going to go over some of his art here in the Sleepy Tea Roulette. Get yourself some nice chamomile tea. Take your nighttime vitamins and join us as we as we put on some smooth sounds of jazz. Just kidding. We're going to go over the finalists for J6 in real time here. There were not a lot of entries into J6, which was great because it makes it easier to do the finalists. Last time we tried to do a poll, the problem with polls on X is that you can only have 4 options on their polls, at least as far as I know. I might be doing it wrong. I might have to pay for a premium something to do something, but the truth is we can put 4 on there. And so we're going to go down and go through the 4 finalists from J6, one of which is a disturbing picture of a Russian American. Some very propagandist medals on his hat. We'll go over all that. We'll go over to the charts. We'll go over how much time you guys have left to mint in J6. There's not a lot of time left to mint in J6. Dark, it is at like an all-time low since launch. Like we launched, it launched at $1, and then it went skyrocketing up. We had a really good month in a good bounce, and some really good people buying and getting into dark matter. Getting into dark matter during the beginning, and then Pulse Chain just been nothing but death. I mean, I take that back. There's a few meme coins and some other projects that have been doing really well. I don't follow them because I really haven't been in the loop as of the last few weeks.
But I'm telling you guys right now, excuse me. Yeah, it's been crazy the last few days, the last few candles. I'm not going to make any accusations. I'm just going to say, in my opinion, there's only one person who has an insane amount of pulse and hex and pulse hex who would benefit from dumping the price right now and scaring people into dumping their tokens. There's only one person in my mind. And that not only has the money to lose, but also has the desire to pick things up at a floor. There's been a lot of YouTube videos posted lately that were maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It was actually before Hex was launched. You can hear Richard Hart talking about some of the things he likes to do with prices and coins and things that he probably used to do back in the day with Bitcoin and Ethereum before the thugs came in. So I'm just saying, you say disturbing, I say perturbing. If my entry wins, we'll see. Hex T Armstrong, we will see. I did see a bunch of votes come in for Elizabeth Mack, which thank goodness for that. I don't, Jiminy Christmas, how many came in for? I'm just going to share my screen and we'll start doing it right now. So here, let me share my screen. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, nice freezing on my eyes closed. That's lovely. Here we go. So we're at the collector right here. And I'm going to say here are the final 4 for the J6 art contest. They will each receive one dark matter, which is worth like a whole $5 right now. And 10,000 reward points. The winner will get 10 dark. We should probably do this. Like, even though it's the wrong token on Solana, we'll still do dark. 10 dark. And 1 million reward points. 1 million reward points, which will get you. No, I don't want to. I do want to add one underneath this, but first I want to go to this one and do a poll right here. So we're gonna have to save this right here. Draft. There we go. Hold that thought. Unscheduled, unsent. Draft. Wait. Go back. There we go. So I'm just gonna click out of here, and can't be undone. You'll lose your draft. Why would I lose my draft? I guess I'll just have to. Well, I got an idea. I'll just copy this. There we go. And then we'll get rid of it. Yeah, discard it. I have no idea why it wouldn't save it under drafts. It's weird. Okay, this is where we go. This is the crazy. I almost said creepy. I'm just gonna say crazy. Here we go. Is this Hunt for a Dawn right here? Inspiration of Cosmonaut Andre Hoff meme. Look at that. Look at that banana snuff. Here we go. Okay, so here's a music video he shared. Here's a cool promotion he shared. Here is right here. So we have Jimmy Christmas. we have Hex T. Armstrong. Hex T. Armstrong, and he is sitting at 23 votes. And then you've got Elizabeth Mack with, I'm going to say Elizabeth Bull. And that one has 23 votes. And then the next Elizabeth Mack has 24. So I'll say Elizabeth Blue Moon. That one's at 24. And then Hex Glen has got 7. Hex Glen Pink, 7. Axiom Icon, my favorite. I'm not even gonna lie. This is my super favorite. Oh, it's got 17. Dang it, Axiom Icon has 17, which I absolutely love that one. Here's another Hex T with 15. Hex T, I'll put Fuel Cell. Fuel Cell has 15. And then Hex Glen has 13 with this one right here. And this one I'll call Fire Astro. Yeah, that one's got 13 votes. Nice. I like this. I really like the symmetry of this one. This one's, I got some power to it. I like this one a lot. This one, I would like to see some of this stuff mixed into some music videos in the future. That would be sick. And then, of course, Hex Glen also with another astronaut here. That one has 9. I'll just call this Astro Walk. 9. And that was it. This is me starting the contest right there. So top 4 finalists. Thank goodness my favorite right here made it into the finalists. But these are the top 4 finalists right here. So we're gonna do this again, and then I'll copy and I'll paste these in underneath the poll. So we'll hit post to the collective, and we're gonna do a poll. Choice number 1. Oh, actually, before paste. There we go. Choice number 1 is Hex T. I'm going to put Hex T Beard. That's what we're going to call it, just because there's only so many characters you get here. We're going to go Hex T Beard. Choice 2 is going to be Elizabeth Akizabeth. Elizabeth. I usually put Mac, but I'm just going to put Bull. And then we're going to have Elizabeth Whale. Or I'm going to put Elizabeth Blue. Elizabeth Blue. Right there. And then the last one is going to be Axiom Icon. Icon music bed. All right, so that's it. How long? Let's do, well, I got an idea. Let's see, when is when's minting done? Minting is done in 5 days, 13 hours, 16 minutes. So let's do 5 days. Let's do that. Let's just go with 5 days, 13 hours. Hang on, we even know the minutes. And 16 minutes, dude. Okay, so 16 minutes, just like this. 16, there we go. So that's what's going on right there. We're going to post it and get it started. And then look at that. Boom, dark. That is not the right dark. Anyways, that's it right there. So now we're going to take these links right here, copy link, and we're going to put this one in the same order that we had earlier. So we'll do, here's the link for the first one. Here's the link for, oh, wait a second. Did I just do this one? I just did this one. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, we're going to delete that one. Yeah, we'll delete it. Sorry about that. Okay, we want just the cosmonaut face right there. Okay, let's go back. This is the one we want right here. This is the one for the art contest. So we'll copy that link. Come up here. One comment. Paste that baby right there. Boom. And then Elizabeth's pink bowl right here. We'll copy the link. We'll go back up here and add it as another comment right here. There we go. And then we're going to go back here and get the blue moon whale one right here. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. And copy that link. Right. We'll go down to this and this and this. Add another post. We'll paste that one. There we go. And then we'll have one more post, which is my favorite. Please. I know we've had music videos already win. I get that. But this one is it's one of my favorites. Just the style. And I mean, obviously, if AJ came through with a video, I bet you it would be in the top 10 as well. But top 4, actually. We're just doing 4 here. So there we go. We'll do that one. I believe that HexT is already posting to get in there, but there you go, man. I mean, that's it. The timer's counting down. 5 days left, 0 votes. Elizabeth has 2, the bull and the blue. Axiom Icon music videos right there. I'll probably play that on stream today because I just love it. And that is it. That's it. So you can see each one of them there. Wait, where's Axiom Icons? Did I not do it right? Oh, it's right under this one. So maybe I had to go in and out. Hang on, let me click on the original post. Clicking on this post. You got that one, that one, that one, and that one. Yeah. You got all 4 of those babies right there. Notifications. So we have HexT right here posting the reply. Randy is liking right now. Yalaka is in the house. Yeah, we're just wrapping up. We got to get this going because we do not have. Oh my goodness, what's your incentive for life? Look at him right in the Sinclair dinosaur. He's so happy. He's such a darling kid. He's a goofball, but he's our goofball. Reporting for duty. Boom. Yeah. So like, subscribe, retweet, comment, talk about these as much as you can. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Bright light for your Russian American spirit. Oh man. Oh, this is going to change into a very strange thread very soon. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. So that's it. That's our art contest. Our contest finalists are there. I've got a list of people here that are going to be receiving some dark and going to be receiving some reward points for participating. Really appreciate it. Especially, Hexblend came in strong. Elizabeth Mack knocked out of the park. Axiom Icon. And actually HexT with the fuel cell. I like that one too. It didn't make it into the finals, but Papa Smurf. Yeah, didn't make it in the finals, but then again, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go to our favorite website in the entire world. It's agproject.io. You can see it under my name when I stream. This is where you would go to connect your wallet. And this is where you go to see what is going down. What's going down, Charlie Brown? We got 5 days and 13 hours and 10 minutes left to mint. This is where the breakdown is in 6. It's not on this one, it's the other one. But if you see the leaderboard right here, you got Randy Larsky, you got Pink Miss Whale right there. Then if you go clear down here, we are number 75. We're a lead operator. We have earned stickers. We're kind of a big deal. Not as big as people who have earned base model spacesuits. Those ones need to be taken care of. 43A1. I don't recognize that one. I recognize this one right here, the second navigator. Most of those I think are points from the Wishwell stuff. So, interesting. Special agent right here, 7F C5. Interesting, folks. And the cool thing about minting is that when you mint, you get, not only do you get the NFT, which is a lottery ticket, a piggy bank, and a cool piece of art and a collector's item all in one, you also get 222 reward points, which when you stack these up, it gives you a rank inside our group called the Collective, and that earns you real world swag. So yeah, I've minted 18 from here. Like I said, the price of darks it's ridiculously, it's so low, it's bananas low. So yeah, that's what's going on there. If you go to our main page, let's click on view on my fuel cells. My fuel cells this is what's crazy, is over 60% of the entire supply has been minted into fuel cells. We used to have about 600. We would have had about 690,000, I believe. We had about 650,000 fuel cells that were minted by the evil address, the mystery address, and the users, and a bunch of whales. And now that is all the way down to 308. Well, why is it 308? Because the Collective went through and ravaged the evil address. It took the evil address out of 1 and 2. It took everything but its lottery winners out of 3, everything but its lottery winners out of 4, everything but its lottery winners out of 5. So when you look at these have shrunk it dramatically. And what happened was the projected dark after J6 has gone up dramatically. Dramatically. It's gone up dramatically. So all the J1s are sitting at 5.4 right now. They're going to be sitting at 7.8. The J2, and this is if nobody vapes anymore. Journey 2s have 0.39. They're going to be sitting at 0.57. Journey 3s are at 0.2. They're going to be at 0.4. Journey 4s are at 0.1. They're going to be at 0.247. Journey 4. That was the biggest user mint out of all of them. Check this out. Journey 5 was paid out 0.1 before all of the evil address was wiped out. It's going to be at 0.4 at the end of J6. It'll be higher if people nuke. So all these numbers get higher when people nuke or break their piggy bank or lose the game of chicken. This is the only one right here that actually goes down as people mint. So as people are minting in J6, this payout's going to get lower because it's going to be split among more and more people. But right now, there are only 41,853 mints. 39,500 of these came from the evil address. That means that there's like 2,300 user mints right here. Now, we haven't seen the mystery box mint yet. It'll probably come in and do a good bit of minting there, especially, with how small that is. In fact, that one's Journey 5 was like 60, almost 69,000. Oh, we're so close, folks. Maybe it was 68. Either way, there was 60 something thousand in Journey 5, and now there's 43 and 5 days left. And the market's in the toilet. You can pick up dark for cheaper than you could just about at any other time since the beginning, about 230 days ago. Yeah, but if you come here, you can see your fuel cells, you can see your dark value, you can see your total dark value. So see, I have 3 of these, 33 here, 15 here, and then you see the total dark value. So right now I've earned 16 dark back with these 118 mints. And at today's price, that has a cash value of $81. I told you guys you're going to get rich in crypto. $81. That's pretty good. So anyways, $81 right now. But then if you go over to projected after J6, if you had one of each of these, you'd be getting 2.592 more. However, the projected dark that I've got is, times 3, times 1, times 33, so forth. So I have 16 dark right now. After J6, this is the estimate, I should be sitting at 42 dark. So you see, I'm getting way closer to this 118. I'm getting way closer to break even right there. And then, USD value, it's only $81 now. Hey, it's worth $215. So like I said, if you're here to get rich, this is your ticket. This is how you're going to flex on all of your homies at the old folks home and the homeless shelter. Right now, I joke, but seriously, what else are you gonna do? I am out grinding most days, getting some gigs, getting some jobs done, because I can't resist buying dark at these prices. Personally, that's not like a gimmick or anything. That's like for real. I've been hustling because I just can't believe how cheap these are. Let's see here. If we go to the lottery, actually, let's go check out the Pink Miss Well game. Pink Miss Well game is on round 27. Nobody's entered it. You just connect your wallet and you can play with Pulse, but the winner gets paid out in dark. And the last person got almost 6.5 dark, which doesn't sound like a lot right now with it at $5. But I'm telling you, like, there could be a day when 6.5 dark really means something. Like, I don't know. Okay, let me get crazy with you guys for a second. Let's see who's here. Who's even here? Who's hanging out? We got CryptoCat 46. I believe in you, HexT. Do not believe in HexT. HexT beard. This could become meme worthy. It could. Happy. Should be HexT watermark. I love it. Good night, Randy. You guys have a great show. I'm off to bed. Oh, sorry to miss you, but we'll talk here. You're going to miss a little bit of dirty alpha. It's about to come out of my mouth. I heard the signal. Bananas. Yes, you like Russian too. Good late evening, everyone. Hi, Randy. He's on the East Coast. I can't blame him for getting to bed. I'm sipping my sleepy tea, getting ready myself. Good evening. Hello, CryptoCat. Cool. We got Bunny here. Hey, Bunny. Bunny's in the house. Hex T Armstrong. Count on your vote. All right, so Hex T Armstrong is already bribing people for votes. So it's not like J5 looks crazy good. It really does. Good morning, everyone. Condor Inkizi Tenden. Vote for Cosmonaut Pedro. Finger number 1. I'm ready to sign the NDA. Oh, goodness. Here we go, guys. You guys can keep a secret, right? I mean, this isn't on the internet or anything. We went over this before. Bitcoin supply, it changes. But yeah, it's roughly around, around 19 million. There's about 19 million Bitcoin. And there's supposedly going to be a little over 1 million more to make this 21 million BTC. So the problem with this is that Bitcoin has been around since 2009. I want to say 2009 or 8. The bank bailouts. Anyways, it's been around for a long time. Unfortunately, it had one inflation bug where they rolled back the chain and another inflation bug that was reported to them by a Bitcoin Cash developer. So the idea that there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin is not actually a good bet to take. I mean, they've kind of held it together for now, which is cool. And it does have two features. You can mine it and you can send it to somebody. So those are two pretty slick DeFi elements that they put together in the last 14 years. I mean, let's give them a hand. Let's give them a standing ovation for having two features and no usability. And also let's give them congratulations for being taken over by the thugs of the world. I was a Bitcoin maxi back then. I know I sound very, very negative right now. I'm not. I mean, I understand Bitcoin is the gateway drug. It's the god. It's the king. It's the Bitcoin that's survived 14 years, which that literally is a very respectful feat to stay considered money in a world where money is supposed to be controlled by a handful of people. But you're going to have to wait 115 years till 2140. Is it 20? Yeah, 2140, I believe, is when the last significant amount of Bitcoin will be mined by the miners. That's an 100. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to make it 115 more years. I don't think I want to make it 115 more years unless tech and medicine get way better. I'm telling you guys, let me dox myself a little bit. I just turned 25. Sorry, I wish 25. 45. I just turned 45. And I'm not looking great at 45. Like 45, I'm good. I'm very healthy. I'm in good health. I'm very thankful for this body. However, it's changed a lot in the last 45 years. So I really don't think I'm going to make it here. And that's a long time. 115 years is a long time to not have someone exploit the spaghetti code. I'm just saying, or for someone to be printing this in the background, no one knows about it. Because there's some very, very rich, powerful people hanging on to a lot of Bitcoin who you should not trust. You shouldn't trust them with your favorite pet rattlesnake, is what I'm saying. Okay, so this is where I'm getting some dirty alpha for you guys. What is a chart of dark? Here's dark. Dark is man, he's been beaten like a redheaded stepchild. This bull market, this bull run, it started off bully and it is definitely turned around. The whole market, obviously, we'll show you guys the charts, but this is 5 right here, $5.17. The supply of dark matter token is less than 1 million. In fact, about 700 of them have been burnt forever. So there are 700 less than 1 million. Has no inflation. Really, it just doesn't inflate. It just gets more and more and more scarce until one day all of them get destroyed that are just sitting in wallets doing nothing. Every dark matter token that's sitting in a wallet, not being used in minting, lottery, liquidity providing, you name it. If it's not being used in the ecosystem, it's gone. It's going to be obliterated. It's going to be destroyed. And that's happening in about 3.5 years, 3.75 years. Yeah, in about 3.5 years, everyone will have had 33 chances to mint. After the 33rd chance to mint, this is mint number 6, if you guys are paying attention, we got 33 mints. If you don't mint and he's just sitting in some wallet, people are going to lose it. Look at this. What happens to all of these people that received the airdrop and received 2 tokens here? These guys got an airdrop, but they combined theirs. Yep, a little more. Look at all these. There's like 35 pages of the number 2. These are airdrops. There's about 1,000. There's about 1,000 addresses that received airdrops and have done nothing with them. So if they continue to ignore these or forget about these and just having some wallet they forgot about, 2 times 1,000, that's about 2,000 that are going to get destroyed during the rapture if people don't come back and mint with these or use these, sell these, who knows, provide liquidity, doesn't matter. And the other thing is, if you go to the top holders here on the first page, you have the 3 smart contracts, the mystery box, 1, 2, 3 mystery wells, and liquidity provider. So three wells. One of them's Pink Miss Well. You got the smart contracts, mystery box. 97.8. Is that right? Oh, I don't want to. What is the math? It's over 97%. Over 97% is locked up in these guys' hands. Right here. Ding, 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 ding. Lottery, treasury, and jackpot box. Jackpot box, evil address, and treasury right here. It's sitting on 40%, 35%. This was higher until we nuked the evil address. There was even more money in here before it was nuked. And then, here's the evil address sitting on 35%. Well, where's that 35% going to go? It can only go 2 places, guys. This 35%, 20% of it is going to go down in the jackpot box. And 77% of it is going to jump up into the treasury. So, I don't know how much that is. 35.51. Let's try this. Let's do a little math. So if I have 35, actually clear. Yeah, 35.51%. And I'm going to take 77%. Oh, go back. I'm going to take 77%. Okay, that equals 27.3%. So 27.3% of this evil address is going to make its way into the treasury and the NFTs. And then the remainder, let's see, there's 0.3551 times right here, 0.2. We're going to have 7%. 7% is going to end up in the jackpot box over time for people winning the lottery. That's bananas. This is bananas. This is bananas. Why do I mention this? Well, kids, because we have this little thing here. We have the current price, which is super cheap. It's super cheap. We have the all-time high, which is $135. Then we have this Moon Math project right here. Moon Math. How much could a token go up if people had to either, actually, if they sell the NFTs, it doesn't hurt the price of the token. Only vaporizing and dumping your lottery winnings, dumping your tokens you have free, dumping whatever you vaporized. That's really the only thing that really is on the market for sale, besides obviously the liquidity providing pairs. So, okay, we have 21 times less supply than Bitcoin. We have lotteries. Bitcoin does not. We have a self-funded treasury. Bitcoin does not. We have a scarce supply that we know it's not going to continue to inflate. It doesn't have the inflation bug problems. Bitcoin does not. We have a rapture where we're going to destroy everyone's token that's not putting it to work. Bitcoin does not. I'm just spitballing here. Bitcoin has an ETF. which allows people to trade paper versions of Bitcoin and possibly get that supply of derivatives out of hand to where it's going to be leveraging the system. Dark matter does not have an ETF yet. It'd be interesting to see if it does. Let's do some moon math. So let's just say we had a moon math. I'm going to put out some silly numbers here. They mean nothing. This is not financial advice. I just know what I've seen other projects do in the last 10 years in crypto that have a fraction of this of what we've got going on here, and none of them had as good of a community as we do here. So let's just go out there and just throw out $1,000. Let's say dark matter hits $1,000. That would give us a market cap of $1 billion, and at that point right there, you're looking at if you had one of each of these so far, you'd have $1,000 back. If you had a gang of them like I do, you'd have 160 or 16,000, and you'd probably be getting 42,000 here after the next one. There are very, very, very few people that have put $42,000 into this project besides myself. There's a lot of people that got in it. The sack rate was somewhere between $1 and $12. Some of them were lower than that, depending on the wish well, but there were not a lot of people in the wish well. So we figure most sack rates for dark matter token were between $1 and $12. So some people might be down if they were mining at the very last bit to get their dark tokens. But then again, 10,000 tokens were given away to airdrop recipients. So in the future, you could be sitting on 2 J1 NFTs, which could be worth $1,000 each because they each have 1,000, one full dark matter accumulated in them, and then you'd be sitting on two dark matter tokens your airdrop. So there was a lot of addresses that received 2 dark and 2 J1 fuel cells. I don't think it's crazy to say that there might be a day where that airdrop is worth $4,000. Like 1,000 each for the NFTs, 1,000 each for the tokens. I would not be surprised at all if the airdrops were worth $4,000. Now, for those of you guys that have bought and minted, especially in these top ones here, people that are minting in 5 and 6 are getting a surprise, it seems, of some hefty payouts. And here's another thing, evil address. If there's a really, really small mint, I mean puny mint besides the evil address, I think that the collective would be excited to mint really heavy in that one and turn the scrape button on and get a lot of that money from the here. I mean, we've got 58,000. Nope. 64. There's 64,000 dark matter tokens in the jackpot box. 64,000. But if you go back here and you look at the lottery page, it says there's only 8,000 in the jackpot for Journey 6. So where are those 54,000 other dark tokens? Well, some of them have been paid out to the airdrop winners and they don't know they have them. But a bulk of that, probably maybe 40 or 50 grand of it, is here waiting for someone to hack the evil button and scrape and roll it. They've already minted 39,000 of his tokens and pumped up the lottery and the treasury. But now, if this button goes live, all bets are off. If this button goes live, put on your diapers, because you're going to shit yourself if you go to the lottery page and you have a few of these lottery tickets, if you've minted, And you got these lottery. Remember, every NFT is a lottery ticket for 33 days. So you get 33 days and 3 chances to win. If this evil bonus right here starts cranking up to just like triple what these are, 3x, so you start seeing $1,000 and then $3,000, then $6,000 added to these right here, that changes the game significantly. That's where you start getting, 10 dark per winner, which is bananas, and it's a lot of fun when it happens. That's my dirty alpha, kids. Like, do with that information what you will. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm just saying, dark might be incredibly more valuable and a much better product than Bitcoin. The main difference between the two is that nobody's heard of dark matter. Nobody's heard of anti-gravity outside of our echo chamber, outside of our close friends and pulse chain. And so that's why I love doing stuff like the art contest here. Oh, look at this. Boom. We already got a repost. Here we go. Getting some people in here on the art contest. Very cool. That's why we like doing stuff like the art contest. That's like we do like doing stuff about the book. Oh, Hex T Beard, you son of a. Okay, so there's 8 votes. And Hex Beard is killing it with 62. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it's 62. Elizabeth's got probably 1 or 2 votes. We're getting going. It's going, baby. It's going. I'm going to like it, and I'm going to retweet this. I'll repost it. Yeah, I'm going to say join the collective on X and vote for the art you think should be attached to our next NFT. Goodness, that's not how you spell collective. Let's try this again. Boom. Yeah, join the collective on X. Vote for the art you think should be attached to our next NFT. Let them know there's only 5. No, only 5. I'll get it. 5 days left to mint. Boom. All right, let's post that bad boy right there. Get it a little more traction. I should probably do like a whole paragraph of tags on here, which maybe I'll do that tomorrow. We'll get that going tomorrow. But shoot. Other than that, man, it's on like Donkey Kong. Oh, hey, so we talked about the supply, and we talked about Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin actually hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 the other day. At 19, I swear I saw like a 124. Either way, check this out. It is breaking up higher. It's breaking out of this range, and it's going for a shot. We'll see how high Bitcoin can go, but it's good to see it alive and moving. Ethereum, we thought Ethereum had died or changed its name, moved to another country. It's back up to, this was yesterday, right? 23? Yeah, look at that. Look at that kid. Look at that kid rip. Busting past 3 on its way to 10, hopefully. Dark matter, like you said, all of our lotteries have lined up with death and dismemberment and horrible stuff here. We'll see what'll happen the next 5 days. Does some mysterious whale who owns all the tokens in a certain ecosystem continue to dump and scare and pick up pennies off the floor? Maybe. Does he do a fake out? Or wait, hang on, is this the fake out before he pops? Or does he do a pop and fake out and scare people again? I don't know. He's got plenty of time. Richard Hart has plenty of time to play with this chart. Because like I said, Ethereum it's got some work to do. Got some work to do. 0x Bistro is the best place, in my humble opinion, to buy and sell your tokens. You can sell them at any price that you wish, and you can sell them to people without hurting your chart on the market. You can also buy tokens here without paying slippage, depending on where the liquidity is. There's not much liquidity in dark right now, and so if you were to buy a bunch or sell a bunch, I would recommend using 0x Bistro, because that is where you're going to get a real good deal for the most part. For instance, the ones here in green, those ones are in the money. So you're actually getting them for a discount, and you don't have to buy the whole thing here. So like here's SD3, there's 100 million of them. You don't have to buy all 100 million. You can buy a percentage of it. You could buy 25% of it. You could type your own number in here, whatever you want. You can do that. So don't think that don't think, oh, I can't buy this many of a token. You don't have to buy the whole order. You know, buy as much as you want. So check out 0x Bistro. Very cool. Pink Mist Whale. The Pink Mist Whale tried to dig itself out like a canoe. This looks like a canoe. And then again, this is why we can't have nice things for 3 or 4 years at a time, is because people are dumping for effect at this point. I don't even this doesn't faze me. This doesn't him pushing pulse and all that stuff. If he gets pushed down to 0.00000000003, he's not leaving it there. He's not. I'm calling it. Either way, so little dive, you can get 100, you can get 1 million Pink Mist Whale token for $107. That might come in very handy after the mint phase is over. Here's Dark Pulse. Again, yeah, if you look at that, not very pretty. Even if it used to look cool when we put it in Pulse, but even against Pulse, it's looking pretty bad. It's not looking good. It's looking like it's defiant. I'll give it that. So there's that one. Let's see here. Actuator token, broken down back down to its floor. Dark and Homie Don't Play That is down to 516. Homie Don't Play That against Pulse. Homie Don't Play That is finding a new floor here. Let's get that off of there. Yeah, it's hitting a new floor here. It's about 1.5 pennies. It was recently up at 6. I don't know. I don't pretend to know exactly what's going on with this token, but I do know that Randy probably has some tricks up his sleeve, and I don't know. I would not bet against Homie Don't Play That. Let's put it that way. Here's Hex Impulse. Hex did this really cool jump, like it was headed back to a penny, which, hey, well, at this point, a penny I'd sell it at a penny right now. I don't give a shit. Slam. Okay. Now this is an interesting bar that I wrote as I saw these lining up, and it looks like it definitely went down below this bar, and that was a good buying opportunity. I'm not no financial advice, blah blah blah. I'm just saying, like, that looks like that would have been a good buy, considering if this bounces. It may not bounce. I don't know. I'm just a dude on the internet in his mom's basement, sipping on sleepy time tea and racing the clock, trying to make sense out of this before we go. Let's see here. Here's Rat Pulse. Yeah, crank. Here's 2 fucks. Crank. Here's Dark and Hex. Crank. Here's Pulsex. Man, even Pulsex. Crank. Jiminy Christmas. Solid X. Crank. Got cranked back down to the floor. Dark and Pink Mist Well. Cranked. Man, that sucker definitely is. That's ugly. That's so ugly. Magic Carpet Ride. You got a little. Look at this. The only one that didn't crank to the bottom. Magic carpet ride. What secrets and magic do you have? The print token. We got the champagne bottle up. We got the champagne bottle down, and we are continuing to find a newer low. Excuse me. Proof of no work dev. Anti-crank. I mean, look at this. He's like, he doesn't care. This is the honey badger of tokens. It's one of the first tax tokens I heard about. Low liquidity, very strategic with the supply. Proof of no work is doing really well on that one. Congratulations. And of course, Carpe Diem. If you guys don't have Carpe Diem in your portfolio, I believe this is one of the best long-term plays. This is a retirement fund, pension fund, if you will, that you pay into it, and as you pay into it, it burns. So you're buying and it's burning on it in a couple of places. It's getting more and more scarce. So the more money you put into it, the more scarce it's getting, and obviously the more economic energy it's holding. So over time, you'll be able to, at some point in the future, take money from it and not kill. You won't be killing the golden goose. In fact, you can hand your sweet little golden goose to your own little geese at home, your kids, your friends, your family, the guy at the bar that you like. I don't know, whoever you want. You can give them the keys to this wallet, or keys to this wallet, and they can continue to enjoy your retirement after you have taken a dirt nap and left this mortal coil. Or kick the buck, whatever you want to call it. That's why I like this one a lot. I like it a lot. Go to Coin Market League every single day. Vote for these, and if you're connected to your X account, vote for them there as well. Post that actuator token. Can't believe people are just sleeping on this. A lot of people with a lot of hex should have gone into actuator. In fact, I believe the OA should have gone into actuator token to get it to put its liquid T-shares to work. That's my personal feelings. Richard usually doesn't check with me often very much anymore on what I think. 112 days ago, we put this together. 191 hex is our reward. And we can also take out and extract 191 hex time tokens set to mature on day 7,000. But what we did was we extracted all these other hex, all these other T-shares here, and we pooled them with liquid hex, and then we put them in a farm. We put that pair in a farm, and at times we were making 126% APR. Now we're making 28% APR. The $60 is now $67, and now we have 37,000 actuator, which we're going to go over to our friends at Hocus Pocus, and those 37,000 actuator token are an extra $6.88. So if I put real money behind this, like let's say instead of $30 and $30, I did $300 or $3,000 or $30,000 into this same scenario. I would have made 60,000 in actuator tokens right here. I mean, granted, the yield would be different because I'd be coming in super heavy, but I'd be getting a lot more of the tokens right here. And that $600,000 would be now, what would it be? Do dashboard. Yeah, that would be, I'm missing it here. But it would basically be, I think it was like $68. So you'd have 680,000 instead of 600,000. It just moved the decimal to see the magic of actuator token, and go to Hocus Pocus to check on your homie don't play out farms and a lot of other things. 2Fucks farms. So really, really good. It's a really good front end to see what's going on. F1 is silly season. Silly season. Gene Haas drives one of his own F1 cars. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, what has he got? What has he got to lose? What has he got to lose? So we're still talking about Brad Pitt. I believe we got a few weekends till the next race. I won the last race for pole position. I'm going to get paid in dark matter tokens from my buddies, and then we will put together another stream before the next one. I get to pick last. If you guys want to buy and sell your NFTs instead of vaporize them and make them not get any more candy or money, then go here to Pulse Market app or Minter.ai, and you can list them for whatever you want. There's one J1 for sale right now. It's like $100. Well, it was $160, but because of today's markets, it's probably worth $120. I'm guessing. There's one J1. So this watch here. You might be able to pick up some older J1, J2, J3, J4, 6s. They'll definitely have a market and a life of their own when altcoin season starts. Check out squirrels.pro. Our buddy Red Squirrel. He has Squirrel, Sentinel, Trinity, Nuts. And then, of course, he's got Fitzgerald Company that Briley was talking about, Tangang, Tetra, Hocus Pocus, DexSwap, AG Project. I know those guys. Hell yeah. And the Harry Labs. So, yeah. Check out the stuff. There's a whole world inside of here that people do not know about. And again, we have 97.5. I'm going to call it 97.5% of our supply locked up, which is, I don't know, man. Like, let's see here. 100 minus 97.5 equals 0.025. Or no, it'd be, 0.025. So it'd be 0.025 times a milli. That gives us 25. There's about 25,000 dark on the market right now. Not counting the stuff that's locked up here. It's about 25,000. And out of those 25,000, I'd say about 2,000 of those belong to the airdroppers that haven't moved it or touched it, that dust is building. So really there's closer to 2,100. Whoa, 2,100 dark available versus 21 million Bitcoin. So Jesus. Okay, so I thought that dark was 21 times better than Bitcoin. But if there's only 21, 20, wait, hang on, clear. There's, let's just say 21 million Bitcoin, right? Divided by 2,100 of these darks. So dark matter is 1,000 times better than Bitcoin based on the scarcity alone. Does that make sense, kids? We are 1,000 times better than Bitcoin before you talk about our community, before you talk about the book, the art, the game theory, the scarcity, the crazy universe that we're building together. Holy macaroni. Oh, I'm going to leave this up because I'm going to share that video with you guys before I leave. I might pop my head in here on the side, though. It looks like I'm asleep. Oh, heavens, Betsy. I'm just, I think this is a good way for you guys to look at me right here. Believe in yourself, believe in yourself. So 100 NFTs of every journey is good. 100 NFTs of every journey is very good. I would say it's very good. Yeah, cool. Functional crypto. I made it. Good to see you, Functional Crypto. We're going to go out on the music video that I'm hoping wins the art contest pool. But you know what? It's whatever wins. I mean, as long as there's no funny business, like we did have a couple of contests ago where more people voted than exist in the community. But here, let me go back here. We're going to watch this. I love you guys. Remember, you matter. What you do matters. And you are a very, very valuable human being just by the fact. Whoa, Elizabeth's coming back hard with 66, son. Woo, Elizabeth, don't sleep. Damn. Okay, well, hey, we got a battle going on here. We got 5 days left to mint your NFTs. 5 days left for that. And this is the one I like the most. So hopefully this one gets. I'm gonna go. Damn it! Here. Okay, I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote for my favorite right here. Boom. Did it not let me vote there? Maybe I can't vote because I created it. But maybe I can vote on agproject.io or some of the others. All right, here we go. This is my favorite, my favorite child here. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ciao.
Fuel cells ready. Dark levels critical. This ain't a game, it's the quantum jump. Don't sleep on this launch. The evil address is active. The missions are encrypted and the pink mist whale is serving. Men fast, scan the chain and lock your coordinates. Because J6 ain't waiting, and neither is the jackpot.
I'm drifting through dark matter, no tether, few cell burns, full pressure. Most gotta be thick-head pleasure. Most gotta be thick-head pleasure. Anti-gravity, project dark matter. Journey against the evil address. Anti-gravity, project dark matter. Most gotta be thick-head pleasure.
Fuel cells ready. Dark levels critical. This ain't a game, it's the quantum jump. Don't sleep on this launch. The evil address is active. The missions are encrypted and the pink mist whale is serving.
I'm drifting through dark matter, no tether, few cell burns, full pressure. Most gotta be thick-head pleasure. Most gotta be thick-head pleasure. Anti-gravity, project dark matter. Journey against the evil address. Anti-gravity, project dark matter. Most gotta be thick-head pleasure. It's J6, you don't got enough dark, you don't got enough fuel cells to barely make a spark. Dark matter mission, stop the evil address, coordinate the strike, eliminate the access. Hack this, mainframes clear, big bit swell, don't get caught in the crosshairs there. Sight down to the very last digit, the lottery, who wins it, better scoop up your tickets. Quantum flash, one trip can hit, fuel cell warm and the countdown lit. Straight burn sound, it's your mission. Scan the frequency with pulse rate vision. Fuel cells ready. Dark levels critical. This ain't the game, it's the quantum jump. Don't sleep on this launch. The evil monotonous is active. The missions are encrypted, and the big mist whale is circling. Mix fast, stand and chain, and lock your coordinates. It's a J6 and queen, and neither is a jackpot.
Anti-gravity. Project Dark Matter.
Spin that outro. You're right, guys. Love you guys. I will see you. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be popping and checking on that league and doing some updates, and hopefully we'll be getting bounced out of this red hellhole that we're in right now. All right, love you guys. Bye.